Hey guys, if you've been following me, I'm working on a 1956 oval window bug engine. Turns out I'm doing a full rebuild. The rings end up sticking on it, and when I dug deeper, it needed new bearings and everything was loose. So we tore it all the way down and we're doing a full rebuild. So let's check it out. I got it all cleaned up and measured everything. You don't get to see very many of these cases anymore. This is pretty old. So I'll pull this off here for you. Now, the line bore checks out good. It's actually on its last line bore, sadly. So that's 40 thousandths under, or 1 millimeter. And the thrust is on its first. Now, when you're doing your bearings, you have your outside diameter, which is the case, and then you have your crank shaft, and then you have your thrust bearing, which sits right here. So there's a 3-dimensional bearing size on this, and I figured out all those. So I have all the parts coming for this engine. Looking forward to getting it put back together here soon. Here we have the original crankshaft. It's been cut to 20 under, and I mic'd everything. You want to mic it in several different spots to make sure that it is round. When you do this, you want to make sure that this isn't cracked. So you take everything off, all the gears, all your bearings, and you're gonna hold it and hit a hammer. And if it echoes for a long time, it means you're good. But if the sound just stops instantly, then you probably have a crack. These are forged. These aren't cast iron. Volkswagen got smarter. But this is an old engine. But I mic'd everything and it all checks out perfect. So that's gonna save me a lot of time and money right there. Looking forward to that. Now here we have the pistons, and I'm gonna save these. These are original. They are SK, which is German. And they all check out. So I'm gonna hone the cylinders, put new rings. I got the rings coming. Got all the parts coming for this engine. So we'll have to clean these up next. That is next on the agenda. I am getting a new camshaft as well. I always like to get a new one when I rebuild an engine. And as you can see, it's got some wear on it. So that's just a given. I always put a new camshaft, and we're gonna get new followers with it too. When you get a new camshaft, you're gonna wanna get new followers because they create a pattern with each other. And so this is an older style follower. It's one piece with the push rod, and it's kind of unique how it sits in there compared to the later Volkswagens and the Porsche. Also, this is a +3. The camshafts had different sizes for the gears because if you line bore it and it gets a little bit off, you might have it a little loose. So they made all the way to 7, I think, and then also -5. So there's a lot of different sizes. Before I tore this thing apart, I checked it and made sure it was good, and it was perfect. So I'm gonna try to get a camshaft with this size of gear, +3. That's important. Once I get all the parts here, I'm gonna put this thing together. I'm taking the heads to have them redone right now. And once I get all that done, I'll post some more videos. So be sure to check out my channel, like and leave a comment. Appreciate you guys tagging along. I'm really looking forward to this pretty old engine. And I love these 36. They run so smooth. So, alrighty, we'll see you next time.